All right. Let's get this fucking shit going. Alright, people, let's get this fucking shit going. Can you break in words? Alright, you guys. Right now, I'm start talking about the S&P 500. I'm gonna let you guys know what's going on with the market. I'm gonna take this crap off. Yeah, that way people understand what the fuck they're seeing. So I'm gonna break down. I asked ChatGPT to break down what's going on. So pretty much, I'm showing you guys in numbers and lines and trend lines and graphs, and at the same time in words. But I want to, in a way, break down what the market is showing you in, but turn it into words so people can understand what's going on with the market. Because one thing is just seeing the news about, did you hear how Trump said this and now he said that, and that's about it. You guys just have conversations about it, but you don't understand one how those words and these events that happened affect the S&P 500. Like yesterday, I had to show my brother to understand, like, yo, you see why Trump saying something, especially when it has to do with war around whatever, it moves the market. So to you when you would have heard the news, it would have been just news and something for you guys to talk about. But to investors, finance people, they go and check the market, like, oh look, what a coincidence that when he said this, the market did this, but it was a fake out. So at the same time, whoever knew about it made money in this area right here. So this move isn't a real one, it's a fake out. Now we're waiting for actual confirmation. Now we're waiting for a deal. We're like, hey, we're giving these people 5 days. On top of that, we're working a peace deal. So they're trying to create this whole, we're working a plan with them, sort of is to push the market up or to trap the market up. And then by Friday, have some sort of confirmation, or just tomorrow or later on today, saying that no, we haven't, or denial on the deal, and therefore on the weekend it's like, well, since they say nay to the deal, are they gonna tag during the weekend? Those sort of shits and whatnot. So that's what ChatGPT said. Uh, let me show you real quick. What's going on right now in simple terms? The market is basically saying things might get better, but we're not sure. Yeah, because pretty much Sunday evening you have Trump saying, "Yo, if you don't go open that fucking port, whatever, it's not a port, but that fucking shit, to let the fucking uh oil tankers and whatnot, and just in general traffic path through there, we're gonna bomb the shit out of you." Iran said, well, if you do that, my nigga, we're gonna fuck with you too. So then he folded and said, yo, you know what? Me and these guys had a talk. I'm gonna give him 5 days. So now people are like, but then they were like, no, nigga, we never had talks. Like, we never had talks. We're still at war. But now, and that's why you see this pullback in the market for the S&P, especially throughout the night, from the day throughout the night. And then now it's like now that's why he wants to be on camera and he's gonna say all this like, oh yeah, we're on the work and we actually. So now he's gonna try to uh convince people that he is doing this, but we're waiting for confirmation. Like, yo, we don't really believe you, so we need confirmation from them. Uh, you are president, whatnot, but you just have a history of lying a lot, especially. I'm not sure if you're aware of that. So now that's what people are waiting for. So traders are buying because of hope, peace news. That's pretty much fucking it. Today's a fucking weak ass data. A weak data. Well, on Wednesday, we had this, then move the market this, then move the market somewhat tomorrow, and then this fuck face, depending what they says or whatever about the market. If he doesn't say anything crazy, it doesn't gonna affect the market. Unless he said something crazy, then we'll see some sort of sharp pullback or some fucking shit. Other than that, it's gonna be just some motherfucking talking shit. This is gonna be very important because you got jobless claims. On top of that, you got a whole bunch of motherfuckers pretty much talking the whole day after the market. So, and also it's gonna be a day before Friday, which is supposed to be, the last fucking day. He gave them 5 days, so Friday is supposed to either be we have data plus yapping and data, so that's gonna move the market somewhat. But what's really gonna move the market is gonna be either Thursday night, Friday morning, Trump saying something about the update on that shit. And then, yeah, and then it's gonna be the last week. Monday is your last day of the month. So this weekend is gonna be very important to you. The motherfuckers gonna go on Friday or from Thursday long. If we get some sort of confirmation that they are working on a deal and long it, and hope that by Friday agreement and over the weekend it is fixed, and by Monday it opens way high and the month closes fucking somewhat higher, quote unquote. Or it's gonna be the opposite. We're like, hey, they didn't want to make a deal with us. We're gonna have some spike breaking the S&P, trying to break through that big trend line that has been on, be a fake out somewhat on Thursday or Friday, and then open up, close on red, especially with no deal, and then scared that Trump is gonna attack and do some threat over the weekend, and then maybe Sunday, this motherfucker throw something like, "Yo, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting." Because you can see where the S&P, how they're playing the S&P. You can see how they've been moving and what prices they've been keeping it at. The, just think about this: if Trump wouldn't have done that tweet that he did, the market would have been still down here, below important fucking weekly and monthly prices. So this is the price that you really want to fucking shoot above to be very bullish. You're right underneath it. You're right underneath it. You gotta fucking shoot above it to be fucking bullish in the zone and whatnot. To have that, oh, buyers gonna come in and whatnot. You need some good fucking news, the good confirmation, not no fucking lies. Otherwise, the market's gonna fucking not gonna believe you. It's gonna get stuck below that fucking resistance and start going fucking back down and break things and going fucking weekly right here. 584, 584 right here. There's a monthly down here. Monthly down here. Just notice how the market where it's moving or whatnot. If it wasn't because of Trump, the market fucking with yeah. If Trump would have said what he said on Sunday on Monday, and he would have kept his word on what he said on Sunday, the market would have opened and just been stuck right here. And if anything, just push up a little bit, but just still get stuck below this right here. Get stuck below this. Just bullshit here, especially below this, especially after that break cleared on Sunday. And interesting how it pushes right to fucking where you have a daily trend line. Sorry for the fucking lines, people, but there's a daily trend line. See, it goes down. There's a trend going down, and it's been trying to pass it, and it failed. There it is. Try right here on Monday, failed, and here y'all listen. So you see how the market is pushing it up and keeping that area and just squeezing and squeezing and squeezing it? Because we're right on the resistance of it, but at the same time, like we've been getting stuck underneath it. At the same time, there's a daily trend line that has been fucking going. It's like squeeze. It's like buying time just to get right to it, to where like it's gonna have to fucking snap and do it. And I think they're gonna do that for like Thursday night sort of shit, or yeah, Thursday night finally break. They're buying time with this shit. Uh, um, U.S. sent a plan to Iran. Market thinks maybe war ends. That stocks go up. Oil drops, and you see oil same shit. Oil's in the neutral. It dropped, but it's like still hanging there. Watch right here. We fucking attack them. Goes crazy, right? Then we start. Then we attacked them last week. And then this week we fucking, that's why on Monday he did like, yo, we're having a little talk with them. To like, no, you fucking lying. To, no, I'm not. I'm fucking telling you the truth. So now that's what the market is saying right here. So this important area is for oil sellers or whatever fucking traders, option traders. This is your bullshitting us, and you're gonna go back up here, and we're going to war or whatever. Or yeah, we made a deal, and it's gonna go down here. And it's gonna be hanging, bobbling in this range until we get some sort of good news, and you guys start seeing it breaking down the 80s or whatnot. I mean, my indicators tell me right here in the 1 hour time frame, like, yo, you're still in the fucking danger zone. Like, this is still your entry area. These are your targets, and this is your stop line, right? On a 3 monthly. This is what I mean by 3 monthly candle. So that's a strong resistance right here to pass. 683. 683. Right here. So to pass this down trend line, to be squeezed to it, that's telling me these motherfuckers they're gonna either end up squeezing it, but they need some big news. But there's gonna be a strong resistance. You can see the Fibonacci, also fit the Fibonacci. So this is when the market then next week is gonna be like, oh shit, like oh, that's what they're doing, yo. That's what they're fucking doing. Or they're gonna fucking get a fake out, go back down, and this time really fucking go back down and break it, because they're squeezing the market to the trend line. They're squeezing it all together. You have the trend line, the price. I love this fucking market manipulation bullshit that they do. And then you have a 12 candle 50 Fibonacci and a 4 candle 50 Fibonacci right underneath it. So past this box right here, it's gonna be very hard. It's gonna be some really good fucking bullshit to bullshit us. Um, Short-term excitement. Some earnings okay. AI tech still strong. Adds fuel to the bounce. Why this is not safe and foreign. Even though market went up, Iran hasn't agreed to anything. Yup. And that's what people right now, you look like myself, I was like, should I long it right now till Monday? I think, but what if that's the next plan? What if that's the next, and the real move is gonna happen next week and not fucking this week? So could Also, yeah, so Iran hasn't agreed, so it can flip at any moment. One bad news, and that's all it is. Especially where you're seeing how how they're moving the market and squeezing it to that area, or whatnot. Like they're waiting for. It's dope how they do this shit. Uh, bigger trend is still down. Yeah, market has been making lower highs. Every bounce keeps falling. This is not strong uptrend. The rally is based on hope, pretty much. Not actual confirmation. Yep, that makes it fragile. Yep. What your charts are saying. Also, we haven't had like let's say this war, is clean, whatever, whatnot. We still haven't had data like the Fed still said, like, yo, interest rates, all right, cool. We don't really see them happening. Maybe one, like, but we're not even sure. So even if the war is done, like we still have focusing on that, like yo, like unless we get some fucking bad fucking labor market where they're gonna be like, fuck yeah, they're gonna next time they do the FOMC, the chance of them and the chance gonna go from 20% to fucking 67%, some stupid ass shit, and then you're gonna see volumes of the market coming in because of that bad report on top of fucking the whole Iran being done type of shit. But if it's just the Iran deal being done, there's still fucking data that's not backing it up to really push the market up like that. And they need to fucking print money, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna buy time to like when it's closer to the Fed change in May or March, Mayish or whatnot. In March, yeah, I mean April, Mayish or whatnot. That's when and with them like saying, yo, we put too much money into the military, we overdid it. I think we're gonna have to fucking print money, guys. Unfortunately, gosh. Uh, think of it like this: market dropped hard, then bounced. Now it's getting tired. The bounce is losing energy. What this usually means when a market bounces then slows down, it usually does one of these. Goes back down, most likely because trend is still down. Buyers are getting weaker. This is the main expectation. Keep going up. Less likely only if good news confirmed. If Iran does say yes, and then you're gonna see some sort of fucking rally and break that fucking 3 month resistance for the S&P, and then you're gonna see go, oil go down to the low 80s or whatnot, 81s or whatnot. Strong buying continuing needs to really prove no rumors. Yep, especially after fucking Trump lies a lot. Moves sideways very possible because mixed signals. Yeah, people unsure this creates fake moves, both ways. What's happening right now? What smart traders are thinking? They're not thinking let's buy and hold forever. They're thinking let's sell into this bounce unless it proves itself. Uh, what should you do? Simple rules, blah, 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 blah. Avoid trading in the middle, confusing areas, overreacting to every move. Simple way to remember market went up, hope, but hasn't proved anything. Simple. Right now, the market is bouncing, but still weak underneath. I don't think that's it. So let me show you before that. And I'm gonna show you guys the price. The master read all data combination. So what I do is I grab the geopolitical news, what Trump has said and done for the day, what Trump is gonna do for this week, what data's coming out, geopolitical updates, like I said, um, Trump's activity for the week, Trump's update, market update, and then put it together along with my screenshots of my all my time frames pretty much with my indicators, and I tell to put it all into one, and it knows what I how I want it and whatnot. Market relief rally inside a bearish structure driven by fragile headlines. Yup. Mm-hmm. Dropping, orders dropping, yup, because of the PZO bearish. Iran has not confirmed anything. Sheesh. Fed still higher for longer. You know, shutdown dragging war still. You know, passing the peace before confirmation. That's dangerous. You know, there's true tide downtrend. Higher time frames downtrend intact. Lower high structure. Momentum still negative. This is not a bull trend. Yeah, so the high time frames, they're still looking bad as fuck. Middle ones still too short ones. That's where you start getting bouncing, and this is that right now. It has that. Yeah, it has that. They're losing control, but they're still holding it. You are in news-driven counter trend rally inside bear market structure. You know that means moves are fast, moves are emotional, moves can reverse this. You temporary levels market shift. Key levels to pay attention to 610, 685, and 738. 610, 685, 610, 610. Oh shit, right there. 610, 685, 3 monthly, and then 738. Shit. 738. You know, somewhere up here. Yeah, so it's right here, right here, right here. Yep, that's what I see too. Resistance, support. Selling to strength, not chasing highs. Why you don't trust the headlines yet? Structure still bearish. Location, yup. It's a price at resistance from the middle. Is there any new headlines? Is there a move driven blah blah? Yep. Your charts macro together are saying the market wants to go lower, but temporary behind held up by a hold. Phase strength unless confirmed breakout. This is still bearish. I believe we're gonna get some sort of confirmation, most likely after the market closes. Fucking most likely by 2 or 3 p.m. Or it could be an hour before. But this fucking does this shit. The markets do this shit. But you guys, that's what's happening right now. So this is what the market needs to do. Let me see what toward a candle that. We pretty much haven't moved on where we opened yesterday. We have a lot of resistance in this area. A lot of resistance right here. A lot of resistance, strong resistance, thick resistance right here. Makes sense because of 3 monthly resistance, so it's gonna be hard to pass. The average candle strong resistance right here too. So like I said, you need a strong peace deal. Yes, confirm my ram saying yes, and then it'll close right here. And then from there it'll bullshit. And then Thursday with Thursday coming up, break through it and try to fight that resistance as on this area right here. That makes sense. And this is where it's holding. This is what it's trying to pass. It's trying to break through this current fucking fork and it's fading in this area. You can see this box right here. So, time is it? It's 10 o'clock. We close a forward candle at 10. So either by 12 or 1, he's going to tweet something that's going to make the market spike and close at 2 out, but not really out of that box, just right here. And then from 2 to fucking Asian time, he's gonna fucking try to breaking it and do all the shit, make spike it here, come back down, and this is that. Or it's gonna be weak where the Europe's gonna come and try to break it on up, and as the market opens, it's gonna break through this with the news of hey, it happened, the deal happened, they're peace, they're in talks, blah 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 blah. Otherwise, we're gonna fucking do a rejection, do a double top, and then come back down throughout the next 1 week Europe. and wait for what the market says in the morning if Trump says other bullshit just to keep it up in that fucking volume area. Alright, so there's Brian Seacrest signing the fuck out. I'll come fucking back later, maybe. Hopefully, I know I say that, but I don't. So hopefully around 6, 10, especially 10-ish. I want to see where they're at before I go to sleep. So I'm also like maybe do that like 9, 10 o'clock. Alright, there's Brian Seacrest signing the fuck out.